Everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made. That's WORIMI. And welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. I'm just going to say entertainment only, and I just want to remind you, as my guides always tell me, there is no clock or calendar in the universal energies on the other side. Time is time, and movement of time is a construct of humanity. So I try very hard to avoid timing because I always get it wrong. And when I get it wrong, I get reminded that there is no clock or calendar in the universal energies. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this particular video, first up, heart goes out to the Swedish people. They've had I'm just going to call it a terror attack that has caused the deceasing of 10 people. So my heart absolutely goes out. Yes, again, I'm trying to use careful wording. And I do apologize how some of the titles of my videos are a little bit obscure, because there are certain words that when I try and upload a video and I use it in the title, the checks or the YouTube check goes bleh, not allowed, not allowed. And one of them, which I was really surprised, is I'm not allowed to use the word Congress. So certain names, certain countries, certain words such as Congress, not allowed to use them. So yeah, let's get through these times. Deep breath. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this particular reading. Okay, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, say no more, apparently made a deal with the president of El Salvador, and he was actually, the reporting said he was surprised that they came to an agreement regarding this negotiation that was underway. It actually took Rubio by surprise. He didn't expect it to go through. And what it is for El Salvador to take deported criminals from the US and chuck them in a mega jail, regardless of what nationality they are. Now, in exchange for a fee, let me put it that way, this is a mega jail that apparently can house 40,000 maximum security inmates. Now, the El Salvadorian president came out and said, or someone came out and said, I sort of glance over articles, I don't read too deeply because I don't want to bias my readings, came out and said, oh, look, if a cell can hold 10 people, then we can put 20 in there. Now, these cells apparently are built to hold about 80, but at the moment they're putting about 150 people in per cell. Windowless. The bedding is just steel planking, whatever you like to call it, steel slabs to sleep on, so there's no actual bedding. They can mesh over the top of them, so the guards can walk up and down a central gangplank walkway to keep an eye on them. Temperatures apparently reach 35 degrees plus. I hate to think what the hygiene in them is. And apparently they're allowed out of the cells for 30 minutes per day to exercise in a darkened corridor. So walking up and down a windowless corridor. 45, felon 45 has come out and said if it's legal, he'll send people there in a heartbeat. Apparently, he said that during an executive order signing ceremony. This is the president that had, or supposed president that had said during the Obama years that any president that signed an executive order is a weak president. Okay, whatever. And apparently denaturalized citizens can be sent to this facility, is what he's declared. So these are citizens of the United States that apparently, through whatever means, will have their citizenship revoked. This is not going to end well. I'm just going to say this. I cannot see how this will end well for those that find themselves denaturalized. Now, the denaturalization is apparently for any considered criminality or an inability to prove that you are a naturalized, that you are actually a citizen. I'm not even going to say naturalized citizen. I'm going to say citizen. You've got in the United States at the moment, you've got First Nations Americans, traditional landowners, the who are being rounded up and being declared illegal because they don't have documentation on them. These are the sort of people I'm talking about. This is horrific. Anyhow, I'm going to use my runic tarot. I just feel it is something that you need to be aware of. And again, it is something that you need to hammer your representatives in regards to. So let's have a look. Yes, I heard a knock. I don't know where it was, but my two doorbells. I'll just show you my two doorbells. My two doorbells. One. Oops, I don't know if I can get far enough around for the second one. Where is she? Oh, she's hiding behind the chair there. My two doorbells did not go off. So, back up again. So obviously it wasn't a knock at my front door. So, squirrel moment or quokka moment, as I'd like to call it. Okay, so show me what we need to know. Show me what we need to know in regards to felon 45 declaring that he would send people to this ghastly 40,000. Remember that he had said that he would send 30,000 undocumented immigrants to Guantanamo. This is, I think, the alternative because Cuba gave him the double bird. This is the alternative. How's it going to go? Come on down. Just move that out of the way. I'm using my runic tarot. It's a dark deck, so hopefully they're light enough. The moon card. This is a good versus evil fight that is going to be fully revealed. And if you have a look, I don't know if you can pick it up. There is a rose there being protected by good in the cloche. This is a full-on fight of good versus evil. I can't say that strongly enough. It is an insane move. It is insanity. Challenged by the Empress. It's not my Russia card. It can be my Russia card. But this is about the United States going through the birth of something new that is turning the wheel of fortune. And those of us that have been through it, and even those of us that haven't been through it, know that childbirth is extremely painful. The Empress is nurturing. She is the epitome of feminine compassion and empathy energy. Two major arcana, a literal insane fight of good versus evil, challenged by compassion, empathy, nurturing, painful birth of something new, protection. She has got there the sword of truth, the shield of protection, which is a pentacle, the closed chest, What else has she got? Has she got somewhere there the cups? Can't see a cup. But and the crow on the sword of truth. The sword of truth and protection. I'm feeling even more intense about this. And she's here with the wheel of fortune that will be turning. This is actually really, how do I put this? Okay, you've got a felon muskrat breaking into Treasury. I have read that there will be a firewall that will stop him from going any further. I think Colin from the Cool Crone read this morning that when he can't get any further, he'll get bored. And potentially walk away from attempting any further because he gets bored very, very easily. Both Denise Knight and myself have brought up that Leon Muskrat will have some sort of major heart event, and I'm talking overdose. She was seeing heart. Yep. So this is actually feeling even more urgent. A lot of the information that they will get from Treasury is already information that is out on the web. I'm just going to say. So I'm not feeling an urgency about that. Susan Lynn said there might be some delays in Social Security or benefits payments, but they won't be stopped. So just be aware of that as well. Put some extra food or some extra money, whatever you need, aside while you can, and look after your community. This is very much about needing to get down to community level. This is feeling just evil, nasty. Okay, at the foundation, another major arcana, the magician. Manifestation. Now, here's this cup here. It's a huge cup. The magician has everything within his power. And I'm feeling this is an emotional declaration, a manifestation, making it happen, a executive order type scenario. And it is just to 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 be able to declare about on an emotional level about what he's ordered. It feels awful. Now, remembering that statistics are out. In the United States, there was nearly 5,000 people unalived by white Americans. There was less than 100 unalived by undocumented immigrants. This is just who got caught. The rhetoric, this emotional rhetoric, is so false. And I'm drawn to the chicken on his shoulder. This is the coward making a declaration to play on the emotions. Gosh, he's awful. Okay. In the past, the Four of Swords. Okay, this is about an internal contemplation, a retreat, but it's also about the loss of a leader in the past, loss of leadership. Legal action can be legal action, it can be just truth-telling, loss of leadership. Who is this leader that is lost? Okay, see where this goes. Oh gosh, another major arcana. The Hermit. Feeling isolated. I'm going to draw some cards on that. What will I use? I will use my Gilded Tarot Royale. Look at this. Through line of major arcana. This is actually huge. Oh gosh, the devil. The devil. This leader in the past. Just show me, who is this? This is just evilness. This is just pure evil to do this. Show me who is... Oh, you wanted that one. Who is this leader? Okay, we've got security protection. Who is this leader? Who is this? Betrayal, heartbreak, loss. Okay, I know who. I know who this is. Let's have a look. Is this leader who I think it is? The nightmare situation, absolutely. An agreement being made. This is just ghastly, ghastly, ghastly. But justice coming forward. Okay. This leader, the Queen of Pentacles, I think what I'm getting is that Musk's mother. She is a nasty, nasty piece of work. I'm getting that's Musk's mother who spawned this, what was an alluring and seductive but devil, evil energy. It was Musk. Usually he's my King of Pentacles, being the, see if I can find it in here quickly, being the Emerald King, because the Emerald King is how Musk got his money. His father's the Emerald King. That's usually my Musk card, sitting in this position of authority. He got his initial money from his father's emerald mines that were mined using basically slave labour, brutal slave labour. But his father's come out recently against him. I'm seeing this is his mother, and who has spawned this golden child to her devil, who was very seductive in the past. So what do we need to know? It may come after a falling out with an ending of Leon. So what do we need to know? Isolation, a good versus evil fight, the birth of something painfully new, a new era of compassion, isolation, but the foundation, the energy currently stewing in is the Magician. It's a cowardly declaration. It's a play on emotions. Oh, I've got my deck upside down. Poor choices. This is about pulling the wool over the eyes. It's the Seven of Cups. It's about the choices being offered up. But we're going to, there's this judgment moment, collective awakening. Look at this major arcana, the Star card. Again, another good versus evil battle. External energy, judgment, a real wake up, internal energy, the battle of good versus evil, the Star. Hopes and fears, a harsh truth coming forward. The Fool, another major arcana. A new start. Page of Pentacles. Goodness me, thank goodness we've got a lower one. But look at this. This is the only two non-court, non-major arcana cards. Page of Pentacles, bringing forward a new protection. And this is going to get stopped. It's going to be stopped. This abandoning. It's the Five of Pentacles is going to get stopped. And here we have some sort of leader taking action with a huge announcement on the base. The world. end of a cycle. Those that are lusting after power and greed are just going to find themselves cast into the dust. As some sort of victory, 6 of Wands, some sort of victory is declared to defeat this evil energy. The High Priestess, the secrets being brought forward. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So that was heavy. There was a lot to make your armor then. Yeah, this is very much a good versus evil battle. I do feel there will be a executive order issued in regards to this, but it's not going to end well for it's almost like there's going to be, wonder if the ICC will step in. I don't know whether El Salvador, I mean, I know the US isn't a signatory of the ICC. However, US citizens can be prosecuted if they commit crimes in other countries that are a signatory and they have all their assets received, have all their assets seized. So let's have a look. Show me the future of this El Salvador. Maximum security. Super. Just ghastly, ghastly, ghastly jail. Look. Oh, boy. Ace of Pentacles. The government. The Magician. Protections, boundaries, new opportunity. Okay, thank you. The manipulator, with the cowardly chicken on his shoulder, from his throne, with his dog of war leashed up there, is seeing this as a opportunity, a new opportunity. Cuba gave him the double bird. This is a new opportunity. An agreement being made with the lovers. Again, look at the major arcana here. To ship these people, a plan to ship these people overseas to another country. It's in the planning stage. It's what they plan to do. There might be some legal challenge to this. And here we have the stable, emotionally mature, diplomatic negotiator coming forward and putting a stop. I don't know who this figure is. It was my Biden card. I don't feel it's Biden himself. Planting a totem in the ground, a do not cross line. So it's in the planning stage. That's the plan. But legal action, maybe international legal action, because this is the diplomat negotiator, the King of Cups, and a do not cross, followed by Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. Protective, stable. Protective stability. volatile information coming forward with the Knight of Wands, bringing about a judgment. The poor choice. Sword, Ace of Swords, and the good versus evil fight. This may be... Okay, I'm going to ask. Let's grab Pentacle again. Not Pentacle, Pendulum. Just lift you up ever so slightly. A little bit stronger, longer on the string, gets a bit of swing, better swing. Oh, straight into ask me a question. Round and round means ask me a question. Is there going to be an international ruling on US sending people to this jail? That's straight into a yes. Back and forth is yes, side to side is no. Is this going to be part of the whole that ends the Trump, the Felon 45 administration? Right, it's at an angle which is telling me sort of. Sort of yes. Okay. Is this coming from the UN? No. Is this going to come from NATO? Sort of. Is this ruling going to come from the International Criminal Court, the ICC? Okay. It's a no. Okay. Right. Can I ask a question, please? Is this ruling going to come, believe it or not, SCOTUS? Sort of. Oh man, they're not giving me much much to work with. I don't know where this ruling's going to come from. I don't know what is going to stop it. I just know that the cowardly dude in the seat is going to make an executive order about this, and somehow he's going to be stopped. So again, something to contact your Congress people, your representative, your state and your federal about. Okay, love to you all. Take care.